Hi, and welcome back to the Gratitude Incarnate podcast. I'm your host, Amanda Rose, and this is the Daily Divine Download. So today I wanted to hop on here and give you guys a journal prompt that you can work with today or anytime you wish. So I was thinking, growing up, I heard this saying, oh, life isn't like the movies, this is real life. And I was just kind of thinking about that and those beliefs that people, shared with me. And I was thinking, that to me, that's not really true so much. So I've told you guys before, your life is like a blank canvas. And we get to create the life that we want for ourselves. And sometimes, we don't realize this until later in life. If you're lucky, like example for my mentor, Michaela J. She's very fortunate to have her spiritual awakening very early in life. And this was something that she kind of realized from a young age. But for someone like me, it happens much later in life. I was, basically in my late 20s, early 30s. And for some people, it happens even later in life. But still, once you become aware of this, that you're this creator of your reality, you realize that the story that you have for your life in the past, you get to rewrite that however you want. It doesn't have to be a sad story. You can identify with that, your past, however you want. But what I want to encourage you to do today is think about your life if it were a movie. A lot of times in movies, the main character goes through trials and tribulations, and through that adversity and those challenges, they learn things and they become better. They get the things that they desire. So what I want to encourage you to do today is a little journaling on that prompt of, what is the screenplay for the movie of your life all about? What does that movie look like in the beginning? I hope there's no background noise. I'm pretty close to a major highway right now. So anyway, back on track. So what does that screenplay for that movie of your life look like? Okay. Like for me, the beginning of my life, in a lot of ways, I was very fortunate, very blessed, and even spoiled in some aspects. But some other aspects were difficult for me. In some ways, I was in a materialistic way. I was feeling abundance in some aspects of my life, and then the exact opposite of that, and then with relationships, I had strained relationships. I had difficult relationships. I had relationships I wanted to have, but wasn't able to have, due to losing people. So those are all of the things that kind of comprise the beginning of my life. And right now I'm at this point where, a few years ago, I had my spiritual awakening and I've learned a lot and I've worked through a lot of things and created new beliefs. And I want you to journal on that stuff a little bit, but what I really want you to focus on is what is the happy ending to that movie? If your life was a movie, and you could plan it all out and it could go exactly the way you wanted to, what does the end of that movie look like? What is your happy ending? And this is just a fun way to kind of think on your dreams and your goals and your aspirations and desires for your life. It doesn't have to feel like a lot of intense pressure that you have to get things done. You don't have to go into this with anxiety and stress. Just make this fun. What do you want that happy ending to look like? What do you want the beginning of your story to look like? Maybe you've been telling a story of your past that you really don't want to identify with anymore. Maybe you're judging yourself, or maybe you're victimizing yourself. You can let go of that. Right now, today, you can let that go and release that and create a new story, okay? Of someone who is strong, of someone who is a survivor, of someone who is a thriver, okay? So focus on that today. What do you want that pretend you're writing a screenplay for this movie that is your life. I would love for you to share this with me. You can find me over on Instagram at Gratitude Incarnate, Facebook at Gratitude Incarnate, or you can email me at gratitudeincarnate.com. at gratitudeincarnate@gmail.com. So just reach out to me. You can also join our Facebook page. I'm going to get it together, guys. Our Facebook group, where we all come together as a community and share these things together. So just go on there, send a join request. I'll accept it as soon as I see it. And, share that story with us, share that screenplay with us, because you never know, you might be inspiring somebody else that's kind of struggling with this idea, and you might help give them some ideas, or somebody might help give you some ideas. So let's all just get together and share this and share what we're grateful for. I want you to know that I'm very grateful for you. I am so grateful for every time you hit play on this podcast. I'm grateful for every time you share this podcast with someone that you care about. We are not only raising our vibration, but we're collectively raising the vibration of the planet together. And that is such a beautiful thing to be grateful for. So thank you for all of that. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow, and I want you to have a grateful day.